You can fly a rainbow, you can sail the sun, you can visit every star and wish on everyone. But every road that you are traveling tells both you and me. You have to look inside so you can set your spirit free. 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 Set your spirit free.
Hello and welcome to Free Spirit. Today we come to you from Tam Tam Trading Store in Pardon Island. Nominated as the youngest recipient of the 2005 Shoprite Checkers Women of Worth Awards, 11-year-old Chaeli Mycroft was the inspiration behind the Chaeli campaign. With the help of his sister and 3 young friends, they raised enough funds to provide mobility needs for 24 children from disadvantaged communities.
Chaeli was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when she was 11 months old, and I always think that's the best thing that's happened in association with her disability, because we got to know our child first, and that allowed us to dream, have our hopes, and see Chaeli for who she is. We named her Michaela. And I know there's several interpretations of the name, but the one we like is given by God. She has a spirit that attracts people. She draws people to her. And I think that's her gift, that she ministers to people by being just who she is.
Don't treat disabled people differently because they're not different. They're ordinary kids with everyday needs.
When she was 6, she was also diagnosed as having a degenerative neuropathy. Blessings come in weird places. Had Chaeli's degenerative neuropathy not been discovered, she would still be sitting in a special needs school. But because her occupational therapy was discontinued, my husband and I decided to do a totally unconventional thing and hire a facilitator who could go with her to school just to facilitate her physical needs, because she's a bright kid. And if her body was shutting down, she needed to fly with what was working well, which is her sharp mind.
I started at Sweet Valley, and I was the only one in a wheelchair, so I wanted to play the games that my other friends also played.
That was the first time that we realized that you actually get motorized wheelchairs that are custom made for little people. And when she saw it, she was absolutely blown away, because she is quite an adventurous soul. Wanted one and had a ride in one, got the knack of getting it going immediately. Marta, the manageress, suggested to Chaeli that as she was a brownie, she should encourage her friends to sell cookies and raise funds for the wheelchair in that manner. And that planted the seed in Chaeli's mind. And she then, she was the catalyst, the driving force, the initiator behind all 5 girls brainstorming the idea, and they basically created the entire concept themselves.
We'd always done KTV Market Day before. We did that every year, so we'd sort of had a little bit of experience. And then we always like making things in the holidays, so we decided that we should do it for Chaeli.
Chaeli and I are best friends. She's only 4.5 months older than me. She's known me my whole life. And Chaeli, she's my best friend because she's one of the people that you can talk to.
Chaeli is like a sister to me. I've known her forever and we all love her. She's awesome. So it was kind of, there wasn't really a decision. It was, Chaeli wanted us to help, yes.
We went around the neighborhood and we saw the sunshine pots and cards, and we took orders for Saturday morning muffins.
I definitely have the muffins. I think
They're very creative in the way in which they planned. I thought this was another creative play session. And it was once they approached the school principal and it went on to phase 2 that I realised maybe something of a more lasting effect was happening.
Well, you can just pay us on Saturday when we come deliver your muffins.
We
We went to school and we sent out forms for sunshine pots and cards. And on the first day when we went to go collect all of them, because we had a box in the secretary's office for all the reply slips, and we went to go see, and it was overflowing. And the first envelope that we opened up, we had a 500 Rand donation to the Chaeli campaign from one of the learners.
On the first day, we raised 280 Rand, and in 7 weeks, we got 20.
When the money started rolling in, that just affirmed what they were doing. It affirmed their relationship, their empathy for Chaeli, and their acknowledgement of Chaeli needing to be more independent. And they gave life to the fact that disabled people need the dignity of being given, even if it's just a mobility aid, that is going to change their lives in order to be more functional in an able-bodied world.
People still were donating money, and they didn't know Chaeli got a wheelchair. And we had an electric wheelchair donated after Chaeli had already got hers, because people were hearing about it and we're getting donations. So my mom decided, well, if we can make Chaeli's dream come true, why don't we pass the blessing forward so that we can help other children too.
I stopped teaching at the end of June last year. I was running the Chaeli campaign part-time. 1st of July last year, I became the first full-time employee of the Chaeli campaign.
The Chaeli campaign is a non-profit organisation formed by the 5 of us, which is Chaeli, Justine, Chelsea, Taryn and me. And our main objective is to mobilise the mind and bodies of disabled children in South Africa.
We sell the cards and we sell the wheelchair bears, and we sell Oscar bears, and we sell the fragrance, and we sell sunshine pots.
We do physiotherapy and occupational therapy programs, and we also do communication program, and we run a parent support group.
We've helped 100 children with wheelchairs and more mobility aids and laptops and hearing aids, etc. Mainly the 5 of us, we focus on the promotions and things. So we go to talks and we make some of the products, And yeah, I do the newsletter, the online newsletter.
I'm the secretary of the campaign, so I will take minutes at meetings, then I type them up.
Chaeli and we go to schools and we give the school a challenge and see if they can raise the funds for the person's wheelchair.
People often ask what Chelsea's job is, and we always say she is there to win hearts with simple truths. Because she always starts with...
We started the Chaeli campaign because we love Chaeli.
And that is the essence of it. We live in a world where people feel that admitting to basic decency, basic compassion, it seems nerdy and it's not cool. You need to build up a wall. You need to work from behind a facade. And what the Chaeli campaign is based on is love and relationship. Those kids have known each other all their lives. They love one another enough to fight and still remain friends. And we are not ashamed to say it started because of love. Chaeli being the face of the Chaeli campaign is important because she's bright, she's alive, she exudes a confidence and a joie de vivre that people see immediately. It radiates from her.
She's definitely changing people's perceptions on people in wheelchairs, that they can do stuff. It's not just that they sit around in a wheelchair.
Chaeli has inspired me to be more outgoing and more now I used to see like the problems when we do stuff, but now we just see like the outcomes and how we can overcome those problems.
You have to believe in yourself because nobody thought that we could actually do it. So we had to believe in ourselves so that we could do it. We said that one person can make a difference.